wishing the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. You took your time with the call, I took no time with the fall. You gave me nothing at all, but still you're in my way. I beg and borrow and steal at first sight, and it's real. I didn't know I would feel it, but it's in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so, so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. And you should know that. I missed you so, so bad. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other boys try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so, so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. And you should know that, so call me maybe.
Hey Judy, get Judy. You said to call you up if I was feeling moody. Hey little Donna, still wanna. You said to ring you up when I was in Toronto. I have lots of friends that I can gig at any time. Can mobilize some laughs with just one call. Like a bunch of lunatics, we'll act till way fast on. Sure, we'll be rocking till our strength is gone. Yeah, this beat goes on. And on, and on, and on. Hey lady, ooh, you crazy. Well, me and Zero request you in the Mercedes, and then we'll ride a bunch of lunatics will act their way fast on. Sure, we'll be rocking till our strength is gone. Yeah, this beat goes on. This beat goes on. Beat goes on. This beat goes on. This beat goes on. Beat goes on. This beat goes on. This beat goes on. This beat goes on and on, 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 this beat goes. Nothing matters but the weekend. From a Tuesday point of view, like a kettle in the kitchen, I feel the steam begin to brew. Switching to ride, switching to ride, switching to glide, switching to ride. Energy can be directed. I'm turning it up, I'm turning it down. Even love can be affected. Harmony's the sweetest sound. Switching to ride, switching to ride, switching to glide, switching to ride. Balancing in my hand. It's our baby.
Good afternoon and welcome. We're a little bit late here because, boy, do I have good news for you. We have had 4 championship games today, and 3 have made it into the extra session. There have been shootout games. There was just an overtime golden goal, if you will. And we've got another great championship game on tap for you right now. Wearing white, it's Edina. Early scoring chance there as that slides through Daniela Bassan's stick. Can't quite get that one railed in. And coming from the point now, it's Mazer. Over on the other side, wearing black, red accents, and gray shoulders, Stillwater. Both of these teams have done well this weekend, advancing to today's championship game. We've got 15 minutes, one up on the board. Early going here as we go through an initial feeling out period. And bear with me, I'll get familiar with both teams. Every couple hours, the rosters will turn over and probably figured out by the time we get to the third period, just in time for the next one. So we've got a quick cover here. McConnell is in goal for Edina. That's McConnell for Edina. And I'm not sure if I'll be pronouncing this right, but it's Prochel or Prakel or Prochel in goal for Stillwater to my left. We're into the second shift of the game. It's a bobbler that goes just wide, and picking it up for the breakout behind her goal, I think that's Erlinson. Erlinson on retreat. She chases after Labinski. We have a couple family situations out here, assuming relatives, possibly twins. For Stillwater, Reardon 2, Reardon 7, both named Reardon. I will try to use their first names. Parker wears number 2. Dylan wears number 7. Also, Labinski 12, Labinski 16. It's Milana 12 and Torrance 16. So possibly siblings, cousins, or maybe even twins that I will be contending with, and I'll do my best to identify them by their first names. We got a crowded house here, folks, so I got to figure out where I'm going to sit. I'm going to be blocked out a little bit no matter where I go. We've got so many people and cameras in the way. It's a great vibe here at Braemar Arena. This is one of North America's most storied venues. Been in use for a little bit over 50 years continuously, and very little change. Great foresight on the part of the designers. Kept in by Seymour. Seymour dumps this one down behind the end line. They play it over onto the right point. Rister coming in. This one gets tipped just wide. And the bane of many announcers' existence in girls hockey is the ponytail. it's not only covering the top of the name, but sometimes unless they're turned just right, I can't quite make out the number. So, again, please bear with me, but we'll get through this together. Strong on the forecheck for Stillwater. That's Bartholomew. Benson picks this one up, takes it behind the goal. Breakout pass doesn't quite connect. Kept in left point by Tuchito. Tuchito dumps it down. This is Chabaclo. Chabaclo counter move, spins, does not quite connect on the pass, and Stillwater takes it down behind the end line once more. Puck does not quite connect for the Stillwater slot pass, and it's a breakout opportunity. This is Chabaclo leading the rush and passes it up ahead over to Sporsic, but play dies comes right back to her and dumped in. It's Laming, not sure. Plays this one near side Bartholomew. This one's tipped by Gunther, and Stillwater now tries to establish some zone time. Goulet's shot goes just wide. We're 3 minutes in. We've got no goals scored so far, and we've got a initial feeling out process that has 2 shots on goal for Stillwater, I think. Showing 2-0, and play's been down on my right-hand side, but we've got 0 shots the other direction. Face-off is controlled by Edina. Bounces up over the stick, and Arlo can't quite get it the first time. Second time's a charm, however. She pushes it out to neutral. Wenner on retreat. Wenner, spin move, counters, plays the breakout pass near side, looking for Torrance. They can't quite find an exit route, and now it's played back to Bassan. Maisel dumps this one down, and I think that's Arlo down behind the end line. Stillwater brings it up in charge direction in front of the benches, pops out to neutral zone, and on retreat, this is Gunther. Gunther buys some time, surveys the situation, pulls up and goes the other way with it, and kept it on her stick for a while, but the pass doesn't quite connect. Good busy stick there from Stillwater. They dump it in deep and now send a few off for the line change. Fresh personnel comes onto the ice, and this one's going to go for an icing call. 11:06 remains in a scoreless first period here from Edina, Minnesota. This is the final day of the 2019 Cake Eater Classic. Hope you're enjoying things from where you're watching. And I do know, huge afterlife for these videos, as most of the families in the building today, most of the girls on the ice, they'll go home and they'll watch this one. Just wanted to see what the game looked like after they have participated in it. So shout out to all the girls. You guys are doing a great job. I saw some earlier action in the tournament, very spirited play, and just across the board, every team I've seen, kids play hard, and all of these teams, no exception. Edina forces it out to the neutral zone. The bouncing puck winds up getting into the zone and dumped in deep. Ewers fires it down low. Wenner grabs it and tries to trigger that Stillwater breakout. They can't quite connect as Wethington steps in from the blue line to pinch and keep the play alive. Short-lived, however, as Wenner gets it onto her stick, fires it out to neutral, gets tipped, no icing call, and now down behind the end line for Edina. This is Erlinson. She's trying to find the breakout target, a little bit too far. Intended target was Thierl, but it went just past her, and kept in pinching on the point was Tuchito. Now they'll bring it over in our direction. This pass rolls off a Ewer's stick, kept in left side or right side point. This is Laming. Her shot gets tipped wide. Center breakout. That pass doesn't quite connect, and you can see they're working on some plays that have been drawn up in practice. They've tried to break it out this shift, right side, left side. Third time was looking for a center breakout target. None of the passes connecting, however, and means a lot of zone time for Stillwater, even if they've been unable to really gain possession. Pops out to neutral zone and looking for a regroup opportunity. This is the 12U age level. I think we're going to see tag up offsides, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of different changes and iterations in the rule book as kids move from what used to be called squirts to peewees to bantams to midgets. Now there's numbers for all those, 10, 12, 14, 16, and this is 12, so I think we can see the tag up offside, but the younger ages use that automatic. Kept in right side, Laming fires the shot on goal, and that's steered over from McConnell onto a breakout pass. Sexton doesn't quite connect, and how many times have we said that so far? 6 minutes into this game, and that's been the story of the game. Edina's had a lot of good opportunities to work a breakout, but this first pass just has not connected. This time it's different, and it's swatted out of the zone by Benson. Edina relieves pressure, albeit temporarily. 2-on-1 opportunity. Goulet's pass got deflected down toward the end line, and Wethington fires it out to neutral. Lundqvist on pursuit, and she works against Tachito. Tachito plays this out to neutral, trying to hold the blue line, but just a moment too late is Chamaklo. And I got to stop and catch my breath. We've got wall-to-wall action here. No whistles from Braemar Arena. My name is John Connolly. I want to thank you for being a part of today's action. Our camera operator, it's Nick Henches. Nick making an appearance just 20 hours ago. Nick was on the ice making his varsity debut for the Edina Hornets. Crushing defeat last night in overtime. They lost to Blaine, but congratulations to our cameraman, Nick Henches, first of what hopefully becomes many varsity games for the Edina Hornets. Face-off won by Edina is over to Lindquist. Lindquist takes a shot, and a couple big saves there by Prakel. She gets the cover, and that's the best scoring chance we've seen so far either team, and it happens to come on Edina's first shot on goal. Stepping into the face-off circle, we've got Benson. She wins the draw. However, it's pushed out to neutral, and now it's chipped ahead by Seymour. Regrouping is Liberty. Liberty bouncing pass, stolen by Lundqvist. Lundqvist enters the zone, pulls this one wide, fights a battle, keeps the puck onto her stick. Centering pass steered aside, however, by Prakel, and a little bit of a guitar solo as Lundqvist still has the puck, and her line mate's now going off for the line change. Eventually there's some support there from Daniela Bassan. Bassan pokes the puck away, but it winds up onto a black stick. Dillon plays this one up ahead and now out through the neutral zone. It eventually winds up onto Torrance's stick. Torrance fires a shot. That one's batted wide by goaltender McConnell. And oh boy, Edina with a good transition play here. They spring it the other direction, and while we had mentioned the passes weren't connecting earlier, that was a clean exit. Made a pass up the board, centered, and two tic-tacs there out of the zone. And you got a feeling if Edina can keep connecting on passes like that, we might see the ice level out a little bit. It's been tilted. Stillwater has had the better of the zone time thus far. We've crossed the midpoint of the first period. In case you just joined us, we are still scoreless here from Braemar Arena, Cake Eater Classic Final Day, Championship Sunday. Sexton, short pass, goes over the stick of Arlo, and no, Arlo gets it on the second try and makes a rink-wide pass over to Gunther. Gunther fights in, and oh boy, she tries to fire the shot in a great defensive play. She was ridden all the way back by Tachito, 13-13. Gunther for Edina, Tachito for Stillwater, and Tachito knocks down another shot, and her teammates clear it to the blue line. Not out, however, and now it's back to Gunther. She works over on the half wall. Gunther, a couple swats at it, but she can't quite reel it in. Call that one the one that got away, and now it pops onto the stick. Arthur with a shot. She hits Arlo, and Arlo, she just couldn't quite get that one from forehand to backhand. She tried to pull it around the defender, and the defender just knocked it away at the last moment. For the first time all game, Edina's got some sustained zone time. We'll see if they can keep this one up. And great forecheck there from Ewers. Ewers keeps the play alive and bats it over to Thero. Stillwater's going to relieve the zone, however, the rink-wide pass from Bartholomew, and this one goes rink-wide. Thero, my apologies. I think there's an R in there somewhere. 6 minutes to go, first period. Edina on the regroup. Little D to D back behind the end line, and here comes Sexton. Sexton's pass this time does connect, and just like I mentioned last shift, if Edina can keep connecting on these exit passes, you're going to see a much more zone time the other way. They've been pinned back into their own end thus far, mainly because of a lack of completed breakout passes. Save and a cover. We get a stoppage of play. I'm going to pause and catch my breath. We've had wall-to-wall action here, and whew, boy, got a great championship game for you. Return to action. Wethington goes behind the net, fights with her shoulder, and little spin move, counter move over by the Minnesota dasher board advertisement, and plays over to her defensive partner, Erlinson. Erlinson now has this one down behind the end line, and she gets a little help from Benson. Benson fighting down along the back wall for Edina, and great forecheck here from Stillwater. That's Shard. Shard plays this one back to Ryberg. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Ryberg. Check it. Wenner fires it in, save and a cover. We get a stoppage.
I was 19 then, you were 23. We stayed in number 4 Ferdinand Street. We spent 5 talking about our lives, but we talked like that about 1,000 times, and I'm bored of all that. You used to tell me that love is a lottery, and you got your numbers and you're betting on me. You used to say that.
What a coincidence. It looks like offsetting minor penalties have been called. A couple young ladies asked to take a seat in the naughty chair. 5:07 to go. They'll be back after the first whistle. 3:07 remaining in this period will be the first whistle after 3:07 when they return. Not sure. You can check the game sheet at any time. Go to Edina Hockey Association.com, I think is the website. Pull up the Cake Eater tournament, and you can pull up game sheets. You'll find out exactly what the flag on the play was for. Arlo fights into the zone, pulls this one wide, and loses the puck, however, and here comes Bartholomew. Whoa, she takes it across the slot area, goes a full 85 feet wide before pushing it out to the neutral zone. Pass didn't connect, however, and there's a lot of swatting back and forth, but they have managed to gain the zone. Weddington, this breakout pass about 3 feet ahead of the intended target. She was looking for Arlo, but Arlo was zagging, and Weddington was hoping she would zig. That's 13. Gunther into the back of the net. Gunther puts Edina on the board. All right, Gunther makes that one 1-0. So let's see here. I've got a graphic I'm supposed to try to get up here where we will get it so you get the right score at home. You can listen to Robin Cook. He'll read it off. I think it's Gunther. Not sure how many assists. There's definitely one. Not sure if we'll get a second one. But nonetheless, Edina takes the lead in what's been a very well-played game thus far. And all of a sudden, Stillwater's forced to play catch-up. Madison Gunther. I couldn't hear his. I got a headset on here. My apologies. I was listening to try to hear his goal call. I did not hear the assist. My apologies. All right, it's going to say 0-0 for a while until I can figure out how to get that. We got an offside call. Let me just check in with my producer. We'll be right back. John Conley here for Edina Youth Hockey Association. All right, we've had a minor penalty call. This one goes against Stillwater. Stillwater minor penalty has been called on Goulet. This gives Edina a power play. They've got the lead, they've got the puck, but they are stuck back into their own end as they begin this power play attempt. 3 minutes to go in the period. Huge save there. That by McConnell was the biggest save she has made thus far. Dumped in deep and on the forecheck for Stillwater. This is Torrance. Torrance plays this one back to the point. Gets past Laming, but you know what? Laming's going to arrive first on the scene, and this will go a long way to kill off time for that power play. Next pass connects, and Stillwater brings this out to neutral zone. Another pass connects. It's just onto the stick of Torrance, who takes this one down deep into the corner. In case you watch a lot of older hockey, NHL, college, high school, etc., you know that when you're shorthanded, you're allowed to ice the puck. USA Hockey changed the rules. This is year 2. These teams cannot ice the puck shorthanded without triggering a whistle. So you'll see a team like Stillwater in this situation try to work the puck up ice, bring it out to neutral zone, cross the red before they dump it. So we've got 2:15 to go in the first period, 48 seconds to go in the minor penalty. 2:15 in the period, 48 seconds to go in the Edina power play. Stepping into the face-off circle is Benson. Benson looks over left side. She's got Lundqvist. Right side, Sporsic. Face-off Liberty for Stillwater. Won by Edina, however, and they get this one over to Lundqvist. Lundqvist, she gets a little bit hung up and crosses the zone. Oh, there's a save and fortunate whistle. I don't know if she had the cover or not. You could see she was scrambling for it, and two Edina players on the doorstep whacking away at it. Face-off is controlled by Edina. They set up on the half wall, play this one back left point. Mazer fights off the forecheck from Liberty, and Edina's got the zone, but just 25 seconds left in this man advantage. Over to the right side, played by Sexton. Sexton shot hits the goaltender, but bounces into the back of the net. Sexton makes this one 2-0. So now, not only couldn't I get the first goal up on the board, now I've got another one I need to figure out, and got a little problem here with my interface. I'm not sure how to change the graphic, so hopefully we'll get some help to figure that one out soon. That makes it 2-0. There's an assist credited to Sporsic. I don't know if there's a second one. Having trouble hearing everything with my headset on for the public address from Robin Cook. So shots are now 8-4 favoring Edina. And Stillwater's had a lot of zone time, but is yet to score. Edina's gotten two that have found their way past Prakel, and they lead 2-0. We've got 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the first period, and a little drop pass behind the goal line to Wethington. Played up to Gunther, fires it out to the blue line. Not out, however. It's kept in by Stillwater. Play continues. Second time's a charm for Edina. They get this one over to over to Laming, and she fires this one, but we do have an offside call. All right, let's see if I can figure out how to change the graphic here. No, they're not going to give me a chance. Back to the action. 45 seconds to go in the period. This one goes slow roller. It's going to be an icing call.
We had the house where everybody came. We had the music, we played the games, and nobody's parents worried about mine. My mother never left one child behind. Lived by the park where all the kids played. That was my dog in a Superman cape. Hop in the wagon, head out to the lake. Hey, it's your birthday, mother made a cake. This was the house where everybody had. Whatever.
All right, let's see if I can figure out our graphic. Apologies, folks. We've got to get the score changed. Oh, I know how to do it. Let's see. There we go. All right, so the period ends. Now we'll switch the period to second and hopefully not have any more of these issues as we go on through the game. Back to the action in just a minute. We'll be right back. It's 4:20 p.m. Edina leads Stillwater 2-0.
Why is everybody so serious? Acting so damn
All right, we are ready for a second period puck drop. 15 goes back up on the clock. Edina with a 2-0 lead. Wins the draw, brings it over in front of the Stillwater bench. Pushed ahead by Lundqvist. Now it's a regroup for Seymour. Plays this one D to D, and they push it out toward the neutral zone. Sporsik plays this one up ahead onto the stick of Benson, who fights in deep all the way down into the corner. She works against Laming, the other number 6. For Stillwater, Chard wraps a pass. This one's behind the goal all the way over to Chito. Chito pushes this one up ahead to Bartholomew. Out to neutral zone, and they've relieved the pressure, and it's a foot race. First one to arrive should be Chard. It is. Spin move out of the corner, and she waits for her teammates to arrive. Plays this one back to the blue line. Can't quite keep it in. Chito is now on retreat. Next goal is a big one, folks. It's 2-0 here in the second period, and you have a feeling that Stillwater getting the next one brings them right back in at 2-1, and they would not like to give up a goal and fall down 3 goals as we're still in the first half of the game. 14:04 to go in the second period.
And I lay half awake, thinking what's it gonna take for my moment to arrive. So sick and paralyzed, and I chew my gum.
A little bit of a stalemate face-off, and eventually Bassan picks it up. The puck never really went anywhere, and she couldn't believe her good fortune as she takes it into the zone and gets a little help from Gunther on the forecheck. Liberty, counter move, plays a pass over in the corner, and deep down is Milana trying to find a way out, and she gets pushed down to the ice. Play continues. Working on the forecheck is Gunther. Centering pass, and oh boy, into the back of the net. That is Arlo. Arlo puts Edina on top, 3-0. Arlo puts Edina on top, 3-0. Ewers into the face-off circle, but it is kind of won by Edina. I was going to say it was heading over in a Stillwater player's direction, but she couldn't quite get her stick on that one. I got my headset on. I can't hear what he says. It was Arlo, but I don't know who gets credit for the assist. Get a little offside call right in front of the Stillwater benches, and with 13:20 to go, it was once a very close game. 3 quick ones spanning over the latter first, early second period, and now you've got Stillwater trying to dig out of a hole. Goulet's in the face-off circle. She pushes it up ahead, but Wethington has it on her stick. Wethington has it taken away by Dillon. Dillon goes down behind the end line. Dillon spinning, tries to get it into the slot area. She's got numbers down deep. Got some help from Erlandson. From Chard. They take a few cracks at it, and Erlandson's down there on defense. Wethington, and they eventually blow it. Nobody signaling goal yet, so we'll assume that one stayed out. And a big flurry, just what Stillwater needs as they try to crawl back up into this game. Faceoff's controlled. Erlandson has it, bringing it over into the far corner. She works Lundqvist. Lundqvist, nice breakout pass. She hits Benson through the neutral zone, and great play to break it up by defender Liberty. Liberty with a great play to break up the play for Stillwater. Now she keeps the play alive at the blue line, pushes this one ahead to Chard. Chard with a shot, and a huge save by McConnell. Best pressure we've seen. Stillwater falling down 3 goals might be just what the coaches were looking for to get the girls motivated. They have been swarming here in the Hornets' Nest. 12:30 to go in the second period, and Stillwater keeping the play going, down in the corner, strong on the forecheck. Working down with Benson. It's pushed out toward neutral zone by Wethington. Hits some snow in front of the Edina bench and stops. And regrouping for Stillwater, this is Liberty. Liberty with a counter move. Gets her head up and tries to find a breakout target. Doesn't like what she sees and comes over in our direction. She's got Chard if she wants her. Chooses to skate around one Edina player and out to neutral zone. She goes kind of ridden off by simultaneously Bassan and Lundqvist, and that forced her to push the puck up ahead and Now Edina's gained possession, trying to figure out if they can do something with it. Awkward little play there as Liberty went to kick at the puck, and there was a down Edina player in the vicinity. Play continues, centering pass, nobody home. Bartholomew, right idea, but no black jerseys there, just white. 11:30 to go in this game, in this second period, 11:30 to go, and now it's Bartholomew down on the forecheck. We have a penalty upcoming. It's going to be a tripping call against Edina's Seymour. I think that's going to be tripping called on Seymour.
Whatever. I went down to the beach and saw Kiki. She was all like, and I'm like, whatever. And this chick comes up to me and she's all like, hey, aren't you that dude? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So later, I'm at the pool hall and this girl comes up and she's all like, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Stillwater has the zone. They've got the man advantage, and they have unfortunately lost the face-off, and they really are looking with a sense of urgency now to get their first goal and crawl back into this one. Short pass made by Milana. Nice rink-wide pass. Cheeto gets this over onto the stick of Bartholomew, but good play there to break it up by the number 11, Maisel. Got the other number 11 to Bartholomew and Maisel knotted up in front of the Stillwater bench. Mazer, spin move, brings this one back behind the end line and breaking it up in our direction to Gunther. Gunther's pass stolen, however, by Milana, and all of a sudden Milana's all over the ice this shift, comes right back to her, and big wrister from the point. This one swallowed up by McConnell with the Pac-Man type save. We get a stoppage, 10:36 to go. Still 74 seconds left in that Stillwater power play. Wenner plays this back to the blue line, and a big shot comes in from Laming, but it's knocked down before it makes it to the slot area. Edina's got 1 minute to kill. They've killed half of it. They've still got the second half, and a big wrister comes off the stick of Goulet, and a huge save. How many times have we said that this period? We're just 4 minutes, 39 seconds in, and another big save by McConnell. Yes, little man, the games are live, and everybody at home is watching. He asked me 3 times. He didn't believe my answer. A little skeptical that the Edina Youth tournaments are streaming, but not the first year. They stream these championship games every year, so what a great opportunity. Love working these games. A couple cracks at it for Stillwater, and bing, bang, boom. Edina can't quite find their way out of the zone. Stillwater with 30 seconds to go in this man advantage. They keep that pressure applied, and hard to believe if you just walked in the building. They trail 3-0. It has been all Stillwater for the past 3 minutes. This shot comes in and gets deflected onto the end line, and still 15 seconds to go in the man advantage. Laming with a shot. That one fired wide of the mark. Blue line, Cheeto keeps this one in, working against Ewers, and takes it down into the slot area. Ewers gets another crack at it, however, and she fires this one out, relieves the pressure. Edina's now full strength. The Seymour's penalty has expired, and they get some fresh personnel out. I think they've got a fresh 5 coming on, but I can only count 3 right now because a little miscommunication on the bench. Players 4 and 5, a little bit slow to join the play, and they came back to full strength and played 5-on-3 voluntarily for about 4 seconds there. Says it's on. Back to the action here. It's a penalty against Edina, and Stillwater trails 3-0, but it's going to be another man advantage for them. Another man advantage for Stillwater. And back to the action. Stillwater, another power play. This is Wethington that goes off for Edina. Still 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the second period. 8 minutes, 30 seconds. So we've got more than half of a game left. Stillwater with relentless pressure since they fell down 3-0. Still unable to solve the riddle of McConnell. They trail 3-0, and they would love to get on the board sooner rather than later. Big hustle play by Benson. She comes in, fires a high wrister. Big save, Kemp. Kemp is now in goal for Stillwater. Kemp in goal for Stillwater. Flash in the leather there. Knotted up at 11-11 with shots on goal, but 3-0 where it counts. Edina on top.
Like a rapid fire right to noon. The manuscript, the story is true. Down in the desert, listening to tunes. Lullabies from around the moon. Some dead seas, didn't go. In the harvest at the point.
Back to the action. Got our producer, John Sands, in the house. John's going to make sure we bring you the sights and sounds. And Stillwater with 5 cracks at it, but they still can't score. Oh, boy, it's a rebound. Winter was about to bury it, and it's tipped away by Edina. Down into the corner. Forechecking is Bartholomew. Bartholomew plays this one out to the blue line. Laming fires it in. This one goes just wide, and they still have 35 seconds to go on the man advantage. Big wrister. This one bobbles up just wide of the mark. Down into the corner. Gunther trying to find an exit route. Rings the boards. Nobody home wearing white, just the Stillwater jerseys. Bartholomew can't quite keep this one in at the point, and oh boy, we get a stoppage. Just 20 seconds left. Edina only has 20 seconds left to kill, and they'll be back to full strength.
Homegrown alligator.
Oh, they go offside. It's just a little bit of miscommunication there, and another whistle. They're trying to get back in the zone while they still have 5-on-4, and a little miscommunication leads to another face-off. They drop it quickly, and Ewers out. Ewers fighting forward, tries to pick up the puck, and the penalty will expire. Edina returns to full strength while Stillwater crosses over the red line. Big wrister and, weak side. She had Dillon there for the tip. Bounced over Dillon's stick, and now she pulls it out of the corner. Runs into Arlo, however, and out to the neutral zone on retreat. This is Tachito. Tachito, snap pass out to neutral zone. This one's pushed up ahead. Played over by Erlinson. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Erlinson. That is Sexton, and crisis averted as they almost turned it over onto the Stillwater stick in the attacking zone. Shots on goal have taken a turn. It is now 15-11, Stillwater on top, and I think that's indicative of how dominant they've been since they fell down 3-0, but unfortunately for the girl ponies, they have yet to score, and not what they're looking for this late in the game. We're into the second half of the second period, and they still find themselves trailing by 3. Edina has left McConnell in. Some teams switch goalies at midpoint. Stillwater is now Kemp, but McConnell still in goal, and I have a feeling the Stillwater ladies think they've seen enough of her. Big point-blank shot, and what a huge save by Kemp. Down in the slot, I think that's Benson that got great stick on it, and very nice save. Keeps this one 3-0, and certainly if Stillwater's going to come back and make this as interesting as the previous championship games, they don't want to give up another one. You got a feeling that would be the final nail in the coffin. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Second period action here from Edina, Minnesota. Cake Eater Classic. Got a little blind spot I can't see there. We'll wait for the puck to pop out and get back to calling the action. Erlinson, she goes D to Wethington. Wethington counter move, brings it over in our direction. Back into my blind spot, and he spins again, and now she's going to take it over in front of the Zamboni door, the old Zamboni door, I should say. And now it's played up ahead to Benson, who gains the red line, gains the blue line, and brings it in wide. Slot area Sporsic if she can find a way to get it across. And instead they play Lundqvist, who gets Shot attempt blocked. Nice little active stick there with the stick check right as she went to release that wicked wrister. Onto the stick of Arlo, and Arlo's got one goal already, looking to add to that. Shabaklo with a shot. This one comes in and gets knocked down by those Stillwater defenders before it reaches the goal. Another attempt by Shabaklo, and Stillwater trying to find a way to get this puck out of the zone, and a couple swats at it from Torrance, but geez, she's just unable to find a way to get it past Bassan. Edina keeps the play going, and now they dump it deep into the corner. Forechecking is Gunther. Blue line Shabaklo, and the shot gets deflected just wide of the mark. Tachito brings it over in our direction and out to the neutral zone. Bassan tries a little dipsy dangle move, but she made the move. Puck didn't go with her, and play continues. Both teams fighting to regain possession. It's Arlo that eventually gets it onto her stick, dumps it in deep, and it's a fresh 3. Forwards go off for Edina. They complete the line change. 3:30 to go in this second period, and this is a bobbling puck out at the neutral zone. Shabaklo reels it in, and short pass onto the stick of Thurl. Thurl through the neutral, gains the blue, and tries to pass over to Ewers. Great defensive play there by Goulet and friends. Stillwater does a wonderful job ripping the puck away, and this is now Dillon. Dillon overskates it. It's tipped away. Goulet keeps it in. Back to Dillon. Dillon tries a centering pass. Goulet fires it just wide of the mark with 3 minutes to go. Stillwater still unable to get one past McConnell, and it's just a matter of time, folks, if they keep up this pressure. There's no way they could keep up this much pressure and not eventually get a goal. It's been an impressive 10-minute stretch here for Stillwater since falling down 3-0. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Puck is right in front of the blue line, and eventually it's kept in by Stillwater. Nice play there by Laming. There was a chance for Ewers to clear it, but she kind of fanned on it when she went to whack it, and good play from Laming to keep that play alive. Got to be careful on the line change. Close to a too many men penalty, and this one goes all the way down to the end line. Stillwater on the regroup. Laming, that's Liberty. Liberty plays this one up ahead and hits Bartholomew. Oh, the next pass was intended for Wenner. Right when she was going to pick it up, Edina defender Sexton got her stick on it and knocked it away. 2 minutes to go in the second period. Just 2 minutes to go in the second period, and boy, oh boy, do we have a great one. Laming pokes this one up ahead and broken out by Bartholomew to the blue line, but not out. Second time's a charm, however. It's Wenner that gets it out, and rink-wide pass. Wenner, she hits Torrance. Torrance comes in wide, and wicked wrister. Pad saved by McConnell. Play continues. 90 seconds to go in the second period, and folks, don't look at the scoreboard, and you'd say it's all Stillwater. However, they still trail 3-0 in what is a very, very entertaining game, albeit not a close one right now, and have a feeling if they can keep up this pressure, they're going to crack the code, and it'll be 3-1 pretty soon. It's been just an onslaught, and reflected in the shot count, it shows 17-12, and we're not even to the end of the second period. 17 saves thus far for McConnell. Out to the neutral zone on retreat. This is Tachito. Tachito snaps it out to neutral, and this one's picked up by Shard. Shard loses it to Wethington, and Wethington goes on a guitar solo behind her goal line and likes what she sees in terms of white space. With a minute to go, she headmans the puck to Gunther. Gunther runs into a little bit of static. Short pass over to Bassan. Bassan dumps this one down deep, and behind the goal line, its first one to arrive is Arlo. It's been a very good line so far. Gunther, Arlo, and Bassan. I think Gunther and Arlo each have a goal, and Bassan's the catalyst at center that's been making a lot of stuff happen. 40 seconds to go. Edina now on the attack. And eventually, Tachito pulls this one and has a better idea to counter as she runs into an Edina forechecker. She ran smack dab into Arthur down behind the end line. I think that's Arthur. It is. Thurl plays this one to Arthur and kept in at the blue line by Wethington. 6-5-4, 3-2-1. We're going to take a second period break, folks. Take a second period break. John Conley here for the Edina Hockey Association live stream from Braemar Arena. 3-0 is your score at second period intermission. Looks like they're opening a Zamboni door. We probably got about a 12-minute break. Be right back with exciting conclusion of today's championship game. Stillwater 0, Edina on top with 3.
If you wanna go, but I won't follow, just so you know. Leave if you wanna leave, but I won't be here when you come home. I'm gonna move to San Francisco, look up some old friends. I'm gonna get me an 80 Pico and an old Mercedes-Benz. This old town keeps shrinking. There's too many people in my junk. I'm gonna do a lot of drinking, 'cause it don't hurt when I'm drunk. Go if you wanna go, but I won't follow, just so you know. Down in the lower hay, I'm gonna get me an old accordion and play for the doers on the Golden Gate. I'm gonna plant a little garden, paint my bathroom blue. I'm gonna try real hard to get over you. Here in the city, life that don't move so slow. Plenty of good people I know. Up in North, they say drink spicy Italian liquor. Down on Market, there's a lot of hobos and hustlers. Restaurants deep in the Tenderloin, you can have anything you want. Over in the Mission, it's always a sunny day. And it's a real good baseball town, but my team is across the bay. Go if you wanna go, but I won't follow, just so you know. Leave if you wanna leave, but I won't be here when you come home. When you come home.
Well, I shuffled through the city on a 4th of July, had a firecracker waiting to blow, breaking like a rocker who was making his way to the cities of Mexico. Lived in an apartment out on Avenue A, at a tall on a corner of town. Had myself a lover who was finer than gold, but I've been broken, I've been busted up since. Love don't play any games with me anymore like she did before. World won't wait, so I bet she that thing right out there through the door. Hell, I still love you, New York.
wallet and it stayed pretty good. Still amazed that as I was on a loop of the place when I was drunk and I was thinking of you. Every day the children, they were singing the tunes out on the streets and you could hear from inside. You used to take the subway on the house in the third. I would wait for you and not try to hide. Love won't play any games with you anymore if you don't want them to. The world won't wait, watch you shake, but honey, I don't blame you. Hell, I still love you, New York. Hell, I still love you, New York. New York. I remember Christmas in the blistering cold in the church on the Upper West Side. Babe, I stood there singing, I was holding your arm, you were holding my trust like a child. Found a lot of trouble out on Avenue B, but I tried to keep the overhead low. Farewell to the city and the love of my life, as we left before we had to go. Love won't play any games with you.
And we are back. Third period action upcoming. John Connolly here for the Edina Hockey Association. Our camera operator today is Nick Henches. Our producer, John Sands. And what a game, what a game, what a game. I had an opportunity to hear a little bit of chatter between periods. These teams played at Mariucci Arena recently. That was a 3-0 win for Stillwater, and they are the number 1 ranked team in the state of hockey. They are, however, trailing 3-0, and that is unlikely and improbable if you watch the second period with me, because it was constant activity down to my left as Stillwater had great zone time, 2 power plays, multiple scoring chances, but could not get one past McConnell in goal. We entered the third period, still 15 minutes to go in this one. These are long periods, 15 minutes. We have fresh ice, rested legs, well coached. Coaches had a chance to strategery between the break, and we have a great finish for you. Will it be the Edina girls winning the 2019 Cake Eater Classic, or is it Stillwater coming back? If they do, it will be a furious and fast comeback as they trail 3-0 with 14 minutes, 22 seconds to go. Interference is the call, and that's not going to help matters. If they are going to come back, they don't want to have to come back short-handed. Off goes for Stillwater Ticino. Interference, the call. All right. Face-off comes to the left of goaltender Kemp. Into the face-off circle, it's 9-9. That's Goulet for Stillwater and Ewers for Edina. Not sure what the delay is, but they eventually get that penalty up on the board, and I think we're ready to resume play. In a town called Malice, blasting over the loudspeakers, and this one is picked up by Stillwater's Wenner. Wenner runs into some traffic, however, and makes the breakout escape to Dillon. Dillon can't clear the zone. Oh, they eventually do fire it out to neutral and regrouping it in the direction of Wethington. Breakaway opportunity for Dillon. Dillon lights the lamp, and it is 3-1. La-di-da-di, la-di-da-di. That is Dillon Reardon with the shotty all by herself. The assists go to nobody. Folks, it doesn't get any better than this. They go to break down 3-0. They have this great game plan in place. They're going to come out. They're going to score early, and immediately that gets shelved as they have to kill a penalty. Puck pops out to neutral. Turnover, breakaway, shorthanded, and it's 3-1. They've still got a minor penalty to kill, but it's a whole different complexion here from Braemar Arena in Edina. 13 minutes, 34 seconds to go as Edina has gained the zone, and we'll see if things calm down a little bit here. It's been fast and furious for the last the last minute or so, just like the entire second period was no rest for the weary. Wethington evades the forechecker and pulls it around Goulet, and now she gains the blue line, cuts to her backhand, and a great defensive play. Wenner with the break up there, a good active busy stick, and Wenner pushes this puck out to the side wall. Now on retreat for Edina, this is Lundqvist. Lundqvist brings it up ice, blue line, red line, blue line, cuts to the middle and ridden off very nicely. Great defensive play there. Stillwater's Torrance gets in her way and giving up a little bit of size, but playing big and fearless. And huge save by Kemp. Play continues. Rister from the blue line looking for the tip. This one's pushed aside by Kemp. 12:35 to go in this one. And Stillwater, they've got the goal and have immediately been pinned back into their own end with this penalty to kill. And they've got just 10 seconds left until they're even strength, and that can't come soon enough for them. Kemp, she gets this shoulder on it, but I think Gunther fired it in past her. Edina takes a 4-1 lead. That's going to be a goal for Edina's Gunther, and all of a sudden this one's back to a 3-goal game. Gunther with the power play goal. Wowza, what a momentum shift. It's all Edina on the scoreboard. They gain the power play. They immediately give up the shorty, and it just seemed like things were going Stillwater's way. And less than 2 minutes later, as that penalty's expiring, right with 2 seconds left in the man advantage, that goal from Gunther, I think it's her second of the game, that just takes, and it's like the tide going out, the washing away of all that momentum that Stillwater had. Now they're right back where they started the period, down 3, and there's just 12 minutes left in which to work. Mazer, counter move, working against that active forecheck, and takes a breakout pass. I'm sorry, that's Chamaklo. They get it out to the neutral zone, and on retreat, this is Liberty. Liberty circles back in front of the goal and pushes it out toward the neutral zone. Seymour chips this one up ahead. Arlo dumps this one down deep and kind of hits a funny little bounce off the back of the net, and working along the end line is Tachito. Tachito plays this one to Goulet. Goulet's breakout pass hits Dillon. Dillon out to the neutral zone. Gets this one onto Bartholomew's stick, and bouncing puck. Bartholomew strong on the forecheck, working against Seymour and Arthur. Played out toward the blue line, out to neutral, and good little sneaky play there from Ewers. Was about to rip it in, go in for a breakaway, and just at the last moment, Tachito turned the right way to protect the puck away from her, and they've gained the zone, but quickly lose it. On retreat, here's Tachito in front of the benches. 10:52 remaining in this one. Edina on top 4-1, and you know what? I suppose I better update my score here, as I think it says 3-0 on your graphic. My apologies. Over to Maysel. Short pass onto the stick of Arthur. Arthur fakes the pass, and what a great play to get around the defender, and they work it down to the slot area. Kemp's trying to get the cover, and slow whistle, and play continues. It gets pushed down to the end line. And oh boy, that would have been the nail in the coffin. They cannot come back from 4 goals down with just 10 minutes to go. Lundqvist keeps this one in. Second time, not a charm, as it's kept in by Sexton. Stillwater, we'll see if they can find a way to clear it on their third attempt. They bat it over to the sidewall. This is Bartholomew, and the third time is a charm as she gets it out to the neutral zone, but she actually turns right into Macer. Everybody picks up their stick. There's a player that was playing without one and goes off for the line change, and Stillwater tries to get some fresh personnel out. Lundqvist gains the blue line, takes this one down into the corner, spin move, counters up top of the circle. Nobody home as all 4 of her friends went off to the bench, and they eventually get some support. Kind of left her high and dry there, but she did manage to keep the zone. And from Edina's standpoint, they definitely want to play on the Stillwater end as much as possible. They've got just 9.5 minutes left to run out with that 3-goal lead. This one bounces over into the half wall, and Stillwater's Goulet. Rister gets knocked down. Beautiful play by Arlo. Arlo steals this one away from Torrance, and now it's back to the point for Wetherington. Folks, 9 minutes to go. We'll keep an eye on the clock for you. We'll keep an eye on the clock and let you know how the time is, because at this point, I'm declaring the clock Edina's friend. Just 9 minutes to go. They lead by 3. Wenner gains the zone, but great defensive play, knocked away by Gunther. Gunther plays Arlo. Arlo tries to hit Bassan, and Bassan picks this one off the wall in front of the benches, dumps this one down, and now behind the end line, this is Wenner. In front of the benches, Erlandson. Down goes a player, but no whistle. Play continues. Wethington, short pass off the stick of Arthur and kept in very nicely by Bartholomew. Wethington gets another chance to show us her breakout skills. Plays Arthur one more time. And this time Arthur makes a beautiful exit pass, immediately finds Ewers, and they've gained the zone, working a 2-on-1. Trailer pops back to Arthur, and she brings it. Oh, nice short pass, and that's 3 good passes this shift for Arthur. 8 minutes to go, folks. 8 minutes to go. Regulation still 4-1, and kind of wonder in a winner-take-all format like this, at what point does Stillwater start looking to pull the goaltender? They might want to play 6-on-5 with a lot of time left just to start chipping away at this margin. They've outshot Edina 18-16, but still trail by 3. Neutral zone, here's Tachito. Tachito plays a pass over in front of the Edina benches, and over skating it was Milana. She was streaking in and just at the last moment couldn't get her stick on it. That's the midpoint of the final period, folks. 7.5 minutes to go. Stillwater, kept in left side by Seymour. Retreat, Ryberg. Ryberg down into the corner. Now she brings it in front of the Tide Cleaners ad. They work it over past the Minnesota sign, and Stillwater has a breakout. They push this one up ahead. Seymour forced to regroup back into her own end. Nice short pass off the wall. Lundqvist works against Ryberg. Ryberg, she's afraid to turn to her right, and with good reason. That would have brought her right into the slot area, and you had a lurking Sporsic right there. So she took it down to the end line and brought it back the other side instead. Here comes Lundqvist, steps on a penny, goes down, and with 7 minutes to go, Edina is still nursing that 3-goal lead. So with a big margin like this, there are a few tricks that a coach has. They can start spreading the ice by putting a Stillwater player out at neutral zone, really try to spring a goal in transition, or at least a rush in transition. They've got a timeout they can use. Timeout can sometimes rest some key personnel. They can pull the goalie if they can get the zone. And I don't think it's too early to start talking like that. With 6 minutes to go, trailing 3, they could maybe get the next goal and put the goalie back in. They just don't want to be 3 goals down when you get to 3-minute mark. Arlo takes a shot, and this one gets up into that back netting. We get a stoppage of play. I'm going to stop and catch my breath. Exactly 6 minutes to go in this one, regulation time. 6 minutes to go. John Conley here for the Edina Hockey Association Championship Sunday from Braemar.
It's midnight as we cut through the city. Yeah. The streets are getting restless. Good times, bad decisions. Yeah. It's midnight and the sirens are mending some hearts. But we're the losers on the back seat, singing love will tear us apart. It's midnight, still a forming tomorrow. It's midnight, but we're just getting going. We keep on running through a red light, like we're trying to burn the night away. Midnight and the speakers are blowing. Yeah, we want the bodies on the billboards, not the lives underneath them. Yeah, and now we're crawling up the walls again, and it's 12:15. And you said we leave this place in dust and fall from heaven straight through hell. We never know what we have. We never knew what we had. Keep on running through a red light, like we're trying
we are back to the action after that timeout. I kind of predicted it. You've got some tools at the coach's disposal, timeout being one of them, and Stillwater probably talking about gaining the zone and getting the goaltender out. It is third period action. My apologies. I forgot to forward the period to the third, and we've got 5.5 minutes to go. Stillwater has gained the red line. Now they've gained the blue line and leaving the goaltender in for now, but they do still trail by 3. They've probably got some key personnel out there, and big save here by McConnell. How many times have we said that today? 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. They had the zone, but they did not retrieve the goaltender yet. Stillwater content to play 5-on-5. This one comes in from Ticino, and it's a puck down in that dirty area, and a couple whacks at it. Goulet got a stick on it and pushed out to the sidewall by Edina, and now on retreat. This is Erlinson working against the end line, and good physical play down there in the corner, battling for the puck. Board battle. You got to think Edina is happy to play dead puck down there. If they can just take the air out of it for a while, run the clock down, no problems with them. Stillwater, on the other hand, they do not have time to wait. There's a huge sense of urgency. They trail by 3 goals, 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go in this one, and they had that huge momentum shift with the shorthanded goal, but nothing doing since then, and it's been a big problem. Out to the neutral zone, Ticino. Everybody tags up for Stillwater. They dump it back in, and here comes Wethington. Wethington slaps it out to the neutral zone, and it's onto the stick of Lundqvist. Lundqvist fighting in deep, down into the corner, and ridden off by Ryberg. 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go. At this point, it's going to be the second miracle on ice if Stillwater can come back and tie this one. We've hit the 4-minute mark, folks. Edina with that 3-goal lead. Championship Sunday here in the Cake Eater. Rink-wide pass over to Torrance. Torrance can't quite get there as the play's broken up by Seymour. She plays it to Lundqvist. Lundqvist fights down along the wall, takes it down to the end line. Her lineys go off. They get the line change complete, and now Stillwater is pinned back into their own end with several white jerseys right in front of them. Just 3.5 minutes to go in regulation time, folks. 3.5 minutes to go, and at this point, a Stillwater comeback is looking less and less likely. They have put everything, including the kitchen sink, on McConnell, and that's not one person that's going to get invited to sit at the cool kids lunch table in Stillwater this week. McConnell has not won any friends, but she's probably going to win this game. She has been sensational. 3 minutes to go, 10 seconds. Spinning back behind the goal line is Wenner. Wenner, couple whacks at it. Can't quite get the cover, but she does benefit from a quick whistle. 3:04 to go, folks. 3:04 to go. So what do you know? The shots have leveled out quite a bit. 18 for Edina, 19 for Stillwater. So credit Edina with taking the best Stillwater could throw at them and really getting control of things, leveling it out. And for the last few minutes, they've really had a lot of zone time, and that's made it much easier for them to run out this clock. We've got 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Stillwater still has not pulled the goaltender. Now if they get the zone, we'll see if they call her. Coaches are not looking over toward Kemp. Kemp's not looking over toward the coaches. We'll assume it's just going to be 5-on-5. They're requesting a penalty from the Stillwater bench. 2 officials. Neither says yes. By the way, love seeing it. 2 females wearing the stripes. Saw a game a few years ago. The number 1 and number 3 ranked Bantam teams in the nation playing in Chicagoland area. The World Hockey Invite. All female officiating crews. So they've brought out the best officials they can find for this Cake Eater, and good to see. Happen to be females today. It's a tripping call. This one goes against Stillwater's Bartholomew, and with 2:11, they will be shorthanded for almost all of the remainder of this game. Mazer plays this one D to D. It's chipped off the stick of Sexton up to Sporsic, and they try to push this one into the middle of Benson. And folks, it's going to be kind of an anticlimactic finish here, as it's going to be an Edina win in the championship game at the Cake Eater. They have definitely earned it. It's been hard fought. They've had some great plays by the forwards, strong defense throughout. They've done a great job of clearing the puck away in front of that slot area, and they've had an outstanding, exceptional goaltending performance from McConnell. It's going to be an Edina win here in the Cake Eater Championship, but didn't come easy. When I give a lot of credit to the Stillwater ladies, you could go through this lineup, just top to bottom. Everybody really brought the heat and had an outstanding showing here. They just couldn't get anything past McConnell in that second period with the onslaught and wound up falling a little bit too far behind. And that's going to be the story of this game as Edina avenges an earlier 3-0 loss with a win of their own. Late penalty call here. This one goes against Daniela Bassan. Bassan goes off. That is interference. 1:15 to go in regulation. Pushed out to the neutral zone. Stillwater enters 2-on-1. Torrance is over here with a wrister. Torrance, big rebound opportunity. And 2-on-1 Goulet to Torrance. Torrance with the shot. Goulet cracking at the rebound. But how many times have I said this today? McConnell with the save. McConnell with the second save on the rebound. McConnell with the clear. And it has just been the story of this game in a nutshell. McConnell and Edina going to coast through this final minute to the championship. They're going to win the trophy. They're going to win the hats. They are going to win it all here in the Cake Eater. And it's been a great game. I've enjoyed being a part of this one. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I'm going to count it down here with just 25 seconds to go. Ewers down, takes it behind the end line, and bit of a guitar solo, circles perimeter, and fires this one in front of the goal. It's 4-on-4. There's a lot of white space out there. Wenner and Stillwater returns to full strength. 10 seconds to go in this one. 6-5-4, 3-2-1. That's going to do it, folks, for Edina. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, being a part of today's broadcast. Edina Hockey Association, thanks you guys for watching. Edina, they are your champions. Stillwater, crushing defeat. They played extremely well to get to this point. They played extremely well in the championship game. But alas, no joy in Mudville. That's how this one ends. 4-1 is your final. Edina over Stillwater. You guys have a great week ahead.